I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't even keep up with his releases. Of course, that was Nasty Flow. That was dropped last year. That's all around little after summer that came out.
September, yeah.
Around September. And there's been a flood of releases since then. Some singles, some rhythms, some joint ventures. I see that was a new thing in the making. That you and Travis Will worked on a couple of days ago that came out. Of course, we're speaking with DJ, the illustrious Ryan Etienne Alexander.
Man, believe it.
DJ Private Ryan, Battalion Music, the most versatile. He's in the building, of course.
Yes.
All right,
yeah, good. Oh, good on.
Yeah, they're recovering from last night.
You want to go hard. It's Monday, you know.
He was right there with me.
I left.
Don't get Mr. Cabal last night. At DJ Soca Cabal, yeah.
Really?
That I called Cabal last night.
You talk about that.
Yeah. So what was you in?
Good, man. Been working. Busy.
You just to start off, how do you... I know time management is a serious thing with you. I know also too that you had a lot of time on your hands, obviously during COVID, and you put that work in. You did. I saw that you were going live almost every day, entertaining your fans. You actually, when I watched you, actually will start to go on the mic more. People were hearing your voice for many years. Nobody knew what you sounded like.
Unless you're lying with me.
Yeah. So you start here, you see where you able to look around, coming out the shell, boy, like you know shit, like you fear them again. And I started do anything. But in between all of that, you were writing, whether you was doing skeletons or rhythms. How do you time manage all of these things that you're doing? When you're still touring, you're still doing events, whatever, your business is running.
Yeah.
How is time management with you?
Boy, it's about segmenting the day, you know, like you have to prioritize. So in the morning, I try to get music stuff out the way, and anything I could work remotely. Do you need, now in this time, meetings, trying to make sure, and also set time, you have to exercise as well too. So training and stuff, because the season, and just health in general, you're trying to get yourself in an order. And then the evenings would be possibly studio. Now I don't really have anything to record. I'm probably recording 2024 and summer right now. So because everything that's supposed to come out this season, I think I'm gonna leave everything. I have so much, and I'll probably release one more project. And then the nights, try to have balance. So that's why I try to keep the nights now free during the week, because if you want to just socialize, keep your ears to the ground, keep connected, run into Ding, run into all the people who come in the country now. Look, Saeed is here, everybody, so you try to kind of chill. Saeed, leaving one more time.
Saeed, don't they gain them hell already, boy? But the last time was that Dread Cup, all DJ Jail, all of them down there.
Everybody was a whole...
Everybody down there.
Everybody wrongs into each other now. So and then rest, and then the weekends is bare work.
Pace.
It's gigs from Friday straight till Sunday.
Correct. Of course, you wear many hats. Promoter now, producer. I see that you also too within your production you try to break younger artists or quote unquote unknown artists who been knocking on the door and they say, you know what, right now I have my ear to the ground.
Turn them into headliners.
I see what you're doing here. You have a talent. Come, let me go. You understand? How do you pinpoint those artists? This person here, she has something. There we go.
Well, they have a spark, like let's say for example, Sekon Star's always been a good writer and a great performer. Yeah. And then from working with him, being able to bring a catalog that gives him signatures. So Dubai is very big outside for him.
Still,
right?
Sing out.
Right.
Yes.
Sing out. Bam Bam was a big deal. She's actually, I think, coming back now. Bam Bam, what he did with Salty, and then now with No Fetting Behavior and Millionaires is giving him a solid catalog. The same goes for Ufan and I. Same goes for Preedy, Mila Karibi, who I'm working with, Terry, who I'm creating a different kind of sound with as well too. So it's all about taking people that you may not necessarily have at the forefront of your mind all the time, because people, the cliches, they think about the Marshalls, the Kess, the Bungies, but what about that generation right there, and what about the generation under them too? Because second of them are not they're no longer new artists. They can't say they're new artists.
They've been household.
Yeah, exactly. So they're not about them being new artists, but you have to invest in the generation next, because I think this is a transformational year in Carnival.
Yeah. Totally agree that you could see there's a somewhat a passing of the torch where you're starting to see the younger artists, whether it's Malik or Saki,
Yeah, the list goes on.
Yeah,
Tempers,
coming up.
everybody. You know, it's a whole new wave that's coming up that is catching.
Well, as I
people's
said,
attention.
remember, this is you're segueing into my next question. You're seeing where now, if you want to term it steam, whether you want to term it zest, I don't know was the correct terminology, the genre, where this next generation, which young brother, temper, artists like that, they now segue into soca and they're doing a thing. You're seeing them on stage in big fets and they holding their own. What do you think of that coming into the soca, those new artists?
I embrace it. There's one constant is always change. You know, as I say, when soca was coming into being and the Calypsonians would say, nah, this is not the way. And then soca was birthed out of resistance as well too.
Yeah.
The same way that we went from one era, which is where you had the Kitcheners and the Sparrows, it went into then the era of Super Blue, which then went into the era of Ecstatic and Atlantic, and then it came into the mids where you got the rise of the Destras, the Magadan, Bungie Garland. Then no, exactly.
The most popular example I think that we would remember is Gallon coming out of that dancehall that they used to start into where called Raga Soca,
KMC as well,
and then into hardcore soca, you know, and now you're seeing it again.
So you're seeing it again, but just in a new way.
Yeah.
So last year the resistance was Zest has no place in Carnival, right? But then now that now evolving. No, we're gonna still be ourselves, but within soca. And so now you're seeing where Temper, Trinidad Killer, Saki, everybody, you're just seeing a new young brother, and it's being accepted as a new wave of soca. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's anything against it because things have to evolve.
Why I ask it is because we've seen plenty times, and I'm not sure where I stand, that sometimes you go a party and you're hearing a DJ try to squeeze hardcore dancehall, Jamaican dancehall in the mix because they feel like the crowd not responding to the new soca. So, what gonna do now? Let me play a dancehall and let's see if I can get everybody hand up. How you feel about that as a DJ and as a producer?
All right. You have to be a leader. Well, for me, in Carnival, I personally, even though it is the easy way, it is the forward, and I do acknowledge that dancehall is still has permeated everywhere in this because the TJs, the Skilly, the Skeng, all of it is big. But in the 5 weeks we have with so many releases and the return of Carnival, which is supposed to be and has been branded the mother of all carnivals, the same energy you go into wheeling, bussing, and putting the dancehall on the map should be used as well too to put our music out there and to educate, because without playing it like you play it in your mixtapes on the radio, wheeling it up, going to parties, how are they going to learn it?
But there's that too. I think, and I always say this, I say this repeatedly, I've said it live on here many times. When we play those things, and I'm not condemning Jamaican music by any means. This is not
I play dancehall all over the place.
No, but sometimes I think that we do our own artists a disservice.
Yeah, we do.
You know, because when we do hear the music, or you play older music, soca, this kind of get hired on 2018 releases. Soca is what have you done for me lately kind of genre.
Well, there's a science, and I use this all the time, you know, because I know personally that I get criticized early in the season because people stand up on me and watch and was Ryan playing.
You're getting to my point here because this year in particular it has been worse than ever, where I've been to Fed since Jan 1 and I thought I was in our back in times. You understand? It was like, what is going on? I know my ears are tuned in because we play new music since last year, September.
Right.
You understand? So it's like, where is all the new music? What is going on here? And then it's only this weekend going here, which is only the third weekend into the thing. You're starting to say, well, all right, well, we starting to hear the Ola, we starting to hear the Nyla, we starting to hear this one finally, you know? But it took so long and it was such an uphill battle.
Well, the average listener, you know, when you work in media, especially radio, we get programmed, our ears are tuned much faster.
Yeah, we switch on long time. Yeah.
We have been on to the music way before the average listener. Some of them are now tuned and some still don't even know it. And so a song that we would assume people know, they're literally probably now hearing it for the first time.
We tied
right?
it,
yeah. So we're like, well, where's all this? Where's all this? And so how you do it is you interject probably one familiar with one old, actually an older song with like a new song and kind of try to make a connectivity where you work it. But you have to balance it because it's like if you do too much of one,
you lose the audience. I understand that part. So you want to, of course, the formula you play a couple new things. And
but
a couple
every
recurrents.
week you inject more and more
facts.
and more, and then it comes in because I say January is the biggest investment into a great February, and there are only 2 weeks in February where we have to really make Carnival work. So it's important that besides, let's say, Ding Dong Song, right, which is already gone, Bungee's already gone, but sticking the others in between now because they already are on the track. Those songs are guaranteed to play the parties now. In between now is where you have to stick in the others, and you start to build the season to be fun.
Is it that DJs are and Mike men are afraid to get that?
Yes.
Everybody stand up on them.
We're in a social media era, and so if you get stand up in a party, they will talk about you on Twitter and they will burn you out. So men, nobody want to take that.
So men just afraid to stand up.
They're afraid to take that.
Then you want to come in here because a DJ and a soca artist, you're feeling.
This artist and DJ, so you have to say something.
Yeah, I have to interject. Must. Yeah. On the panel now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're just talking about the uphill battle, the uphill climb in the last couple of. I think it was worse this year than I've ever seen. With breaking in new music, going into fets, and hearing new music, and the DJs and no mic men deliver. Remember, you have to deliver it in a certain way too. You just can't play it while and expect people to know they're going to sit there on Sunday and watch it like, what is this? You know? And I don't know why. I tried to put my finger on why this year was so hard.
Distractions.
It took so long.
Because the end of last year had a lot of distractions. World Cup in one, Christmas, the economy, floods,
Burna
Boy. Yeah, no, a lot. More than usual, and then people didn't switch on to soca until January, and by then, when we now are hearing all this music, the average of the people did not tune into it, and then now the mixes would help because I released my mix and all other DJs releasing their mixes now.
You came late.
No, I did not.
You did.
It was New Year's Day.
All right,
good time, yeah.
Good time.
Do you think too, Ryan, that because of the popularity of your mixtapes, do you think that sometimes DJs wait for your cue?
That most definitely because after the mix, I got a lot of messages from DJs asking me, what song is this? What edit is this? Where you got that thing? And so I actually send to DJs music when they don't know what song it is, and I do post the track list, but sometimes they just don't have it and they get it. And they ask me where I got it.
What do you say to the people who...
I even send to stations. They have things people are missing in the juggling that I send. Even here, I've sent music here.
Yeah, my inbox full.
I be sending the music.
What do you say to people who, because to touch on your mixtapes, that they say that you're corner pocket in the thing, in that you're doing it, you're popularizing mixtape, you're the leader, the market leader in that, and then you start to throw an event which is named after the mix, and then you start to do music now. So now your mixtape has your music, and the artist performing in your events. So it's a circle right there, and I say, but we seen what Ryan doing there. You understand?
So that's like to say Ryan is the new mafia.
I'm not saying that.
There is no mafia.
I'm not saying that. One man can't control the whole thing like that.
Yeah. I'm a piece of the puzzle.
But you sometimes you like me with the artist, you like me there, and you hear any grumbling. So what you have to say to that the business, your business model.
I am what I like to call this a creative center, right? At my core, I am creative holistically. So I am artistic when it comes to DJing. I put that into music and I put that into my events, and I give the same attention to detail and quality in all. I don't think it's fair to criticize me as a person who is now involved in different aspects of creativity, which is meant to elevate the industry holistically, events-wise, music-wise, and DJing. I'm just a piece of the puzzle. I'm doing what I need to do. I don't grumble about it. I don't make a thing about it. I just act more than I talk about it. You know, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think... that's the
truth. You condition for radio.
Yeah.
You could answer the hard questions. You condition for
Of course I could answer the questions.
And next one to be ba.
Yeah. Right on the man
And next one to be ba. And then you go on.
Is you really holistically? I just go down that line. I say, all right, I see where you're going.
I know why I'm asking him. I know you can answer.
Hey.
But I just said that where your vision, and your vision may not be everyone's vision, but what is your vision for the art form and where you see it with your productions? What's your vision?
I think it should open up the doors to not just collabs, because everybody looks at the collabs as the way to go, but independently the music, I could use Ding Dong song as an example. Songs like that could go regional, go international and be a representation of the happy music that is our culture, and as well open the doors for the collaboration. So like it will be like Jamaican, African, even American artists working with us and making major hits that then even get the genre recognized, and then now by extension the value of our artists go up, or the quality of our events go up as well too, because that's what Soca Brainwash and events are meant to do. It's supposed to put it on a level where when people talk about Ultra Tomorrowland, they can mention one of the festivals of the world is Soca Brainwash too.
So this wasn't haphazard. This wasn't
this is not haphazard.
Speaking of
it's an evolving work in
I have a
progress
question
because
as well,
it doesn't exist.
Speaking of collaborations, before you go that thing, Nesta, you want to come in here and give any? Come in, man. You have a great collaboration with Private Ryan for this season. I think you should have an input into this.
No, you have to have an input.
You have to have an input here.
You remember after?
Watch me, the man film everything. I like me and he was in the little disco this Sunday. Day, so when he think I started with he.
Yeah, I take it. I have it. I have all the performance. I have the whole performance.
Man film down everything, boy.
Perfect behavior.
Yeah, watch me. If I see two Instagram stories of Private Ryan for the whole year spent. Well, film down everything. I see look proud and stuff there, boy. Better behavior. Two there. Hold on a thing. 1 second. That's two there. Your producer by Private Ryan. How?
I have to big up Kit on this one too. Kit was involved in this one.
Okay. Another one asking how it came to be.
I was going to buy kits in studio and to do something else, and at the same time he sent me an instrumental, and I was like, "Ooh, this song's very happy." And we just went, and the first thing that come there, just recorded, play it down, and quick cleanup. Actually, it was a very quick turnover in terms of the song.
And look up, and you're going your way.
Because we were done recording, and we weren't supposed to record anything else for the season.
Isn't that the whole
Because and then he said, Ryan, send me some. I need some for the fat boy.
I need some jump up.
No, but
yeah.
isn't that how
he said he need jump up, take this instrumental. Let me see.
Tell the admin came like that as well.
He didn't want to release it. That's a true story.
Yeah.
No. That was just a joke in passing. He played the instrumental, and I was like, "Hey boy, just make a joke." And it's like, "Yeah, that's the song." I went and changed up all kind of thing. Yeah, I went and changed up all kind of thing, and then after he was like, "Nah, we're going back to the original."
yeah. Second change the whole song, and I said, "Nah, that can't
Look at that, sing out
original."
Still.
He said,
Still
"Nah,
play.
boy, you sure, boy?"
Them song come too easy, boy. So it feel like it incorrect. It feel like
Head it down.
These
things just come natural. These things come natural.
No, he's supernatural.
Natural.
Leave him now. You gotta let him be.
No.
Wait, what to ask them?
No, as you started doing the production side of your thing, would it be this year or maybe next year you'll start incorporating the artists to showcase their talents on your platform?
Yeah. The platform not meaning that necessarily meaning they perform in Soca Brainwash, but creating a show that actually showcases the artists. Yes.
Because I really want to come there with a night with 2-3 little dancer, a little fanfare, a little fireworks. You understand?
For sure.
Nah, it definitely is something, because now and I get this question, I know, so I'll just answer directly. So there are artists, and even the ones that I produce for, they say you have such a big event, which is Soca Brainwash, and why not? Soca Brainwash was designed to be a DJ festival. It is the showcasing of the and so it's like Ding Dong, who wears both hats, could understand that DJs are also fundamental in Carnival. They're often overlooked, but we are the backbone of a lot that goes on in the parties. Yeah, we are the epicenter. And that is meant to represent, especially because I travel all over and work with so many talents, is to bring them together where the world who's coming here for our festival, they get to see the DJs as superstars as well too. And so introducing artists is separate and apart. And apart from that, based on how Carnival Week is, I guarantee you that throughout the week, you've seen all the artists. You've seen Kes, you've seen Marshall, you've seen Sekon, you've seen Dong, you've seen Patrice.
Now the cost because you gave me free tongue that year, last year.
They were filming the video.
No, they had things to say.
Watching now. It's 3 times I buy clothes to perform in Soca Brainwash, and they get around yet to them.
No.
I go on
They were filming the video.
Mohammed and them is my brethren. That song is a legendary song that going classic, going down the road. But the artist and them was like,
Well, Ryan, I'm asking you now.
They cursed.
I would like to film.
You want to film? Yeah, that's what you want to ask. You want to ask if you could film.
I don't want to film.
You want to film. You want to film?
Yeah.
At one of the signature events.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that one. I have to see how.
Do you have any song with Ryan?
Yeah, more than one.
What song don't I write?
Wait,
you wrote it.
Right. I write the song here.
You see that one? You see me doing it?
Come out here.
I forget.
But play song him come out here now. Let me let him come out here now. This is no fetting behavior. Second star DJ Private Ryan advocates. Touch the bass with Private Ryan. Hear the claps, Ole. Hear the claps.
The clap
Hear the
intro,
clap, boss.
But the clap intro made it work.
Yeah.
You know that.
I agree.
You know there's another version of this song, but we'll talk about that after.
You lie.
I know no such thing.
Cause you drunk, then I drunk. We drunk together. Cause you pump and I pump. We pump together. So if you jump, then I jump. We jump together. Hey. Let me go down and start the show. 1, 2, 3. When I in the area, I want better behavior. Jump and spread your wings. So they mash up everything. When I in the area, I want better behavior. Let we celebrate. So they mash up everything. Cause you drunk, then I drunk. We drunk together. Cause you pump and I pump. We pump together. So if you jump, then I jump. We jump together. Hey. Let me go down and start the show. 1, 2, 3. When I in the area, I want better behavior. Jump and spread your wings. So they mash up everything. When I in the area, I want better behavior. Let we celebrate. So they mash up everything.
One of his 2023 releases with the second star, No Fetting Behavior. We saw it live Sunday and second Sunday. We're talking about DJ Private Ryan. We have him in studio. We touched base with him. Ryan, how many releases, singles, and rhythms that you have thus far? You see that look back here?
I don't know, you know. I cannot remember. But if I call it Sugar Rhythm, Nasty Flow. All right, Sugar Rhythm has Mila, Skinny.
You might forget somebody.
Yeah, that's no. I'm gonna be. I know what I'm doing. Nasty Flow, Nessa Preppy, World on Fire, Patrice and Freetown, Dream with Mila, Juicy with Tamika, Scotch Bonnet, No Fetting Behavior with Second Star Advocate, Millionaires Project with Travis World, that's Chris Kennedy and Second Star, Split Personality by Pretty. What else, boy? The Vibe by Terry, Sukuya, David Rudder, GBM.
I want to hear that one too. I really like that song actually.
Right. I think that's all I've released so far, and more to come. Maybe
More to
like
come.
2 more, 3 more.
Ryan, you still releasing?
Nah, these have to release. These have to release.
What's the
It's really about time, It's really about
Well,
time.
as I said,
An album worth of music.
that's a good question. No
You have
second.
any lineage from Super Blue? So he has come so late.
You are, that's the battalion branding and the battalion name, and you hear the song bite in the songs
Yeah.
now. What is the idea behind that battalion music, which is separate and apart from DJ Private Ryan?
Yeah, Battalion Music is the production outfit. So Battalion Music for now is just me because I be producing and coming up with the concepts, co-writing all my stuff and whatever. But Battalion is a movement, is an inclusive, is a kind of brand that is global as well too, because I travel the world. It's a thing, all races, all sizes, everybody's welcome, all kinds of different music, which is why even with the type of music I'm producing, it's different pockets. So like No Fetting Behavior is a fet song, Sukuya is folklore, Dream is EDM, World on Fire is Latin fusion pop, Sugar Rhythm is authentic soca. So you're getting the different takes on what the music could sound like, which is
Well,
what
yeah,
the
I know.
Battalion is.
Well, we had a discussion before. I think last time you were here that you don't necessarily do what we will term soca, but it's more of a world song.
Yeah.
That will go past the season, and then somebody internationally hears it could quicker relate and understand what is going on, and if it will hardcore soca in particular. I know if you are how you and Terry does do other thing, but your Terry fits into your song.
Terry fits perfectly into
Perfectly, her
what I
voice
wanted.
fits
Yeah, her
perfectly
voice
into-
and Mila as well too. Both of the females, they have a way that they could translate that international with soca as well too.
And for those asking on the WhatsApp, no, I cannot get any tickets for you for Soca Brain Rush. That is out
Message
of my
Goofy personally.
out of my purview. This song in particular, I remember very early in the pandemic, we were lining somewhere and you played this some year. You say, come and hear this boy. You played for me in the can. It's like, boy, I know when we go past this boy. This was when it had done realize it had no carnival. Done, you know. And 2 years later, I hear to say, yeah, boy, remember Ryan, play this some year, boy. What was the idea behind this? How do you even get this collab going?
In the pandemic, I made this beat one morning, and I just the female melody in it, which is the I kept singing "She's a Sukuya." So I sang the demo to myself and then wrote a concept for it. And then I was like, the only person I know that has the storytelling ability like that had the voice that I wanted to do it was GBM. Right, I love his style as well too because he's a very talented producer, songwriter, and performer. So I sent it to him, and funny enough, actually we had a Zoom call about it, and I said, well, let's get it, and then we said let's go a step further. Let's try to get David on it because David is a person that we could bring this to life as well too with his voice. And just so happens my aunt knows David very well, so she made the connection, spoke to David, and then I guided David in terms of singing what to sing. She wicked.
He's just saying David, wicked. Guys. This has talking
David
about
Rudder,
legendary David Rudder here.
Yeah,
David Michael Rudder.
So I'm literally voice noting David as I wanted to sing she wicked, she wicked, she wicked, and got it. He did his verse, and then that was it. And then we added Paul Kings Douglas after as a piece of right. And that was the last piece of the puzzle.
So he came. So.
It's a actual snippet from a skit that he did.
Oh,
right. So he gave us his blessing, and then we put together this combination, which is Sukuya.
Then touch it now. GBM Neutron, David Rudder, Paul Keynes, produced by DJ Private Ryan, Sukuya.
If I tell you this story, you have to believe me. It happened late at night. Me and the woman hug up tight. It was so frightening. Dog, it happened like lightning. She catch me by surprise. She was hiding in disguise. Go Fred, go Fred. I managed to get away. Go Fred, go Fred. I live to see another day. Go Fred, go Fred. She take all my money. Go Fred, go Fred. It's all how she tried to suck my energy. She's on Sukuya. She's on Sukuya. She's on Sukuya. She's on Sukuya. They call me Sukuya. Sukuya was so thirsty for my number. If they suck your boogie. But trust me, you have seen nothing yet. Go Fred, go Fred. Do Freddy Sukuya. Go Fred, go Fred. Do Freddy Lugaru. Go Fred, go Fred. I go tell you what to do. Go Fred, go Fred. Put salt in the skin and salt inside the shoe. She's on Sukuya. She's on Sukuya.
Get familiar with that one. Sukuya, David Rudder, GBM Neutron, Paul Keynes Douglas. Produced by DJ Private Ryan, who we have in-house here.
Yeah.
So, to wrap up, you say you have a couple more to drop before the season end. Of course, we will see you in multiple events before it all ends, culminating with, of course, Soca Brainwash, the festival. That's Carnival Saturday during the day. Anything else that's happening with you for the season?
Well, the whole festival week is called the Septology.
Right, correct.
So it starts with Soca Baby on the Monday, which is on the Harbour Master, which is the music of the 90s, 2000s, and now. But I feel people want to hear the 90s and the 2000s. The way people are excited about that one. So the DJs have been challenged to play some different tunes.
Didn't you?
I have a mix called Soca Baby too.
Soca Brainwash, if I remember, 2020, there was a separate...
I get into that. Soca Starter, breakfast event, breakfast inclusive, the Welcome to Trinidad, Soca Brainwash Happy Birthday, which is going to be the biggest costume party ever. It is not just happy birthday, but is also a celebration of all the themes we've ever done. So imagine seeing the 70s, Heaven, Wonderland, Africa, Couture, the Dream, all of them come together in one party. Right. So that's going to be a lot of fun as well. So the world is anticipating that. Imagine is on Sunday, which is a new Juve concept, which has all the elements of Juve in one. So mud, oil, paint, powder, water, and rhythm. That's Sunday. Sunday evening from 3 till 10. So, people who want to get a Juve experience and may not necessarily be able to make it on the road, or they just can't, they can get the experience right there.
Some people actually come and leave like Monday morning.
Yeah, so they'll be able to get something.
Touch up.
And it's interesting because it's also going to be the opposite of what Juve to be. Juve usually is night into day. This one is day into night. So imagine now bringing elements to life in the night instead of trying to bring them together
sunset.
in the day. Correct.
Yeah. DJ Private Ryan, he's passing through.
And then tribe on Monday and Tuesday, Orem, and then post carnival relief on the Thursday after the cool down. So busy season ahead. And then plus DJing for all these events. And
vitamin B shots.
Correct.
Thanks for passing through. Make sure and follow him on Instagram at DJ Private Ryan.
Squeezing Mila.
With regards to your mixes, you already have one mix out. Mm-hmm. You will have your
Soca Brainwash is coming. The mixtape, Battalion mixtape is coming out. All the Battalion releases in one mix as well too. Mm-hmm. I'll probably combine last year and this year's music so that all the songs that may have been overlooked, they'll make the circle right back, including actually Ding Dong song, the Boat Ride anthem, is something that people overlooked as something, and
Well said, Ryan.
You see? We have to make it full circle. All Dubai is so sweet. It don't matter by Choppy. All those far away location by Pretty. All those things that gonna put in the mixtape. Probably do some remixes. Road mix pack coming, so DJs look out for it. We ain't stopping the work. We working hard and smart.
How the vocals just go?
How the vocals?
Answer. DJ Private Ryan passing through. Yeah.